Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rocker in Knicks universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie, and you are now watching Knicks Freestyle. Let me introduce the moderator, the intellectual Omega Supreme of Knicks universe, the ghetto intellect, and introducing the boss of everything Knicks Freestyle related, Free Key.
The only thing is, I'm not the omega of everything. I'm the sigma of everything. That's the only adjustment I would make to my intel. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, hello. And listen, you ain't gonna see Keith and I do nothing but smile and be positive. Maybe we get some excitement for the show after free agency, but unfortunately, the next 2 months I will be drinking the Free Keith Kool-Aid. It's gonna look like a circle jerk up here. Pause. I cannot go against the grain. I have to understand that while a plan hasn't been emailed to me and tell me specifically what players they're going after, I have to trust the plan and the process that's in front, because all it has done is yield positive results. Yeah, could we have a better start in Randle? Possibly. We're going to get into that. But guess what? Randle's who we got. Randle's the guy that's been going out there balling his mind out. Yes, he has flaws, but he's never neglected this fan. He hasn't. Not getting the job done doesn't mean neglect. Nobody's 100% on their position. And for what he's paid, he gets the job done. But let me shut up. Let me get Free Keith here, because I don't want to get too far into the commentary. I just wanted to talk to you about what you expected from us tonight. And tonight is going to be a lot of smiles, guys. It's going to be a lot of smiles, because tonight we're about to reflect on what it is that our New York Knicks have given us to date. God bless and keep you. And here's Free Keith.
What's good, my man? I appreciate y'all. Yeah, just to echo my man's sentiments, man. Yeah, yo, like if you're looking for negative Knicks takes, as much as I might hate to say it, but you're gonna have to change the channel, because it's orange and blue skies, and that's what I see. That's what I see. We're gonna run down like the positive situation that the Knicks are in, the progress that we've made, in actually the time that we made that progress in, that a lot of people kind of like undervalue, and like why your chance of like, oh, fire Tibbs and trade Randle for a bag of chips is just not gonna fly. We got too much value. But that's with that, let's get into it though. Let's get into it. Yo. Well, no, I'm gonna let you rock first. I'm gonna let you rock.
I didn't know where you wanted to go, but I'm gonna keep your theme. So now is the portion of the season, guys, where it's out of Tibbs' hands. Listen, it's very important, because I think this is the piece you missed. Did you want to drop a grenade? No, he just came in by accident, maybe. You know how he does sometimes. A grenade drops, and then we got to deal with it. Or if not, we'll blow up with it. So this is the part of the season, guys. And I think when I listen to the commentary during the years, I think this is the part that you guys hold Tibbs accountable for. Tibbs is told the organization now. There's no question how Tibbs is going to play defense. There's no question how he's going to play offense. If he gets some offensive players, will he get more sophisticated? I don't know. But as long as we got these three left-handed guys up front who really don't, other than Brunson, don't flow well, Tibbs is going to keep that ball in one or two guys' hands, try to limit the amount of mistakes that's made, and good shots at that rim, and all 5 guys have a responsibility to play defense. All 5 guys have a big responsibility. There's no way in Tibbs' system that your offense is so. This is the part you hate. This is the part you guys hate. And maybe this is the part that makes you want to get rid of Tibbs. But there's no offensive moxie. There's no offensive skill set that you can bring to the table under a Tibbs coach team that's going to say your offense is so great that you'll get a pass on defense. Nobody gets a pass on defense in a Tibbs. It's not happening. So when these offensive players come and you say we need offense, Tibbs ain't thinking about that. You're way to the floor under Tibbs system to play defense, keep that score under 100 or around 100 points, and then he's telling you he has enough offense to score 100. He could care less about you being able to go out there and drop 50 and let your man score 55 and somebody else figure out the other 5. It's just not going to happen. So you got to understand this is the portion of the season where we turn it over to Leon Rose, and this is where I'm going to flip the free Keith, and he's going to remind you that no one reads Leon Rose's mind. No emails you send to him is going to move him. He got here on his own record. When the man makes it to relevancy from nowhere, he's not going to stop and start listening to fair pressure. He'll never do that. He'd be a fool to. Come on in here, Free Keith. Tell us about how this front office operates. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Let's talk about Leon. Let's talk about the front office. Let's talk about them because you're right. Just like the playoffs is the coaching season, The off season is the front office season. And I'm gonna tell you, no plan, no front office, no individual plan that you liked in the NBA of how this team built their team or that team built their team. Nothing was 100% correct. Like there was no plan that was not without any failure, right? Let's get that out the way first. So the expectation, if your expectation for Leon to be good is for him to be perfect, I think you might have to reevaluate your expectations. The real evaluation of good is if your good moves out impact your mistakes. And I will contest that Leon's good moves have out impacted the moves that might have been mistakes. Let's get into the mistakes. Kemba, mistake. Fournier's contract, mistake. Cam pickup, mistake. I will not call not getting Spider a mistake because I think that was a shrewd move. Brunson, major plus. Randle's contract, major plus. The Hart pickup, low-key clutch move. And nobody was even looking for or expected. While we was looking for a big trade or a big star, impact moves. And I would say to date, his moves even in the drafts, we're winning moves, and the good that has been done by this front office, impact wise, has severely outweighed the negatives that the mistakes they've made, or the errors, I'm gonna say, in their judgment. 2 years, back to back drafts, trading back to the 25th pick in 2 successive years, trading back to the 25th pick and getting 2 cats that look like they might be stars. I don't know too many front offices that do that. On top of getting two picks at the 25th pick that they traded back to, leaving those drafts with more draft assets after trading back to 25 and getting and scouting what potentially looked like could be stars, leaving both drafts with extra draft capital. That's not the work of a dummy. It's not the work of a dummy. All the young players that we have, huh?
Address two players for me. You haven't addressed Mitch's contract or RJ's contract.
I think RJ's contract is on point. I loved his playoff. I love his playoff explosion. I hope that maintains. But right now, I'm going to say that his contract is on value. It's not an overpay, but I don't think that it's an underpay. I don't think it's an underpay like Brunson, Randle, or Mitch. I forgot the Mitch one. Yo, we paying Mitch $60 million. Yo, dog, a league leader in offensive rebounds,
and Mitch is stopping himself from making $100 million. If Mitch wants to make $100 million, Mitch has got to get in the offseason, and the first thing he has to do, Keith,
if he can get some offensive.
No, he just needs to catch the ball. He just needs to catch it. He just needs to learn. He just needs to work on moving, catching, and jumping. I can't tell you how many times the ball is passed to Mitch. He fumbles it. Now he's got to pick it up. He can catch and fluidly catch, move, catch. Man, if Mitch ran it down and out and you threw the ball at him, he'd have to stop his body. He could never catch it down and out, in motion, catch the ball and go. And he's more coordinated than that. He's much more coordinated. But I honestly don't want to hear Mitch worried about no offensive game. He just basically has to. I'm going to be honest. Brunson stopped passing on the ball. He dropped it so many times. And fans, we didn't talk about that all season because I knew that wasn't something that could be fixed. Mitch has been dropping that ball. Mitch has got to get better hands. He's got to get better hands. He talks. I think he's just trolling when he talks that offensive stuff because he's nowhere prepared for an offensive game.
I agree. But I agree. And I'm gonna add, or I should say, like I'm gonna second your opinion about that. I'm not worried about him like growing his offensive game. Like that might even come along with time. I take it, but for me, I'm a traditionalist of how I look at my five men on the court. I need. From 1 to 5, the offensive responsibility to me is inverse. I want more offense from my 1 and 2, 3, and it starts to trail off at the 4, 5. Defensively, it's the other way around. I'm looking at my 4, 5 as being my 5 as being the most defensive cat, the defensively most scary cat on the floor, and then coming down from there. Like if you're giving me offensive as well, that's cake, and you're a $120 million player. That's cake. But for Mitch right now, Joe, all I need him, like you said, all I need him to do is concentrate on defense, and catch the ball when it's passed to you. That's it.
And he's got to shoot 65, 70% from free throw. And he can. He has a good enough form. But they're going to foul him. He got to understand that now they're going to foul him down the stretch.
But can I say though? You watched that game when the announcers started saying, "Oh, they're going to hack a Mitch." And he hit those 4 shots, bro.
4 for 5. He went 4 for 5 down the stretch.
Yo, I feel like
Brunson missed more free throws down the stretch.
Yes. I was never more prouder of Mitch than in that last 2 minutes of play, yo. Never. It's almost like I love when somebody is tested and they pass the test. I love that because you could see it in Spo's. You could see it in Spo's face when he hit them shots. Damn.
There's things I think we learned this offseason, this postseason that we didn't learn 2 years ago that carries forward. I think we learn how important home court is this upcoming season. I think we win 65 to 70% of our home games. I think that pushes our home games alone, pushes us over. Now, it's going to be hard to be as good as we were on the road as teams are going to be looking for us. You make it to the second round of the playoffs. You wanted to final 8 teams.
You're a target. You're a target.
Fans want to see this Brunson guy now. Wait, they watched him play in the playoffs. They want to see it. And, does that dude really play like that every game? They want to now buy fans. They want to buy tickets for basketball. I need to see this dude won. This dude was All-State. Is now clicking for them. Whoa. This dude was All-State. This dude was an NCAA champ, player of the year, NCAA. And now he's doing this on the NBA level, and he was told, whoa, I need to see this. This guy, could you imagine? And now they're taking Brunson. Now, this is when Knicks fans, this is when you know we made it. They're taking Brunson off the Knicks and saying, whoa, he was back on Dallas. No wonder Dallas was so good last year and so bad this year. If he was on, could you imagine if he was on the Lakers with such and such? Could you imagine if he played next to the Joker pick and roll? And now, man, Philly is hurting. And he's from Villanova. His dad, he was built and raised in South Jersey. Could you imagine if he was on Philadelphia other than Harden? And now you start realizing that the Knicks players have value across the league. Listen, no one hates Julius Randle more than Knicks fans. Philadelphia Chicago fans, they hate when
just a caveat. It's a caveat real quick though. I'm gonna say this. There was a poll that was posted, like I think towards the end of the season, where players were polled who's the most overrated players. Randall was in that list.
And that's because
that's the only thing.
That's because they do realize, and you're about to this is bad what you just did, and we're so real. That's because they realize Randall on Los Angeles, he's not playing over Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. He's not. That's because they realize if he had to go down to Philadelphia, he wouldn't get a heck of a lot of minutes over Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid. So it's a few places. If he had to play in LA, they're not putting Randall, LeBron, and AD on the floor. I doubt they're gonna do that very often. So actually, they might do that though. That's what they might do. They just might do that. You got mute. You're on mute.
Why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they do that?
Randall plays fast enough.
I would be interested in seeing that.
They might do that one. But it's just a lot of places that if Randall had to play on a team with KD, he wouldn't be able to. Listen, some of these guys operate. If he was on the floor with KD and Booker, he sure couldn't be standing on the 3-point line asking for the ball. I doubt they're going to give it to him there and over their shots. They're going to look and say, no, I'm shooting from here, not shoot. So there's certain places that Randall game, and which is the flip side, we got to be careful because this is why players don't, Knicks fans don't realize they like just move Randall. There's not many teams that his style of play relates to. So here's what I want for Randall going forward. Since he's our biggest enigma on the team, give me 30 seconds, Keith. This is what I want for Randall going forward. I want Randall playing less minutes. And if he's not having a major game, an explosion, then I don't want him playing down the stretch. That's it. He can start the games. He can, if he's not playing well during the game, then I don't want him finishing that game. If he's not having a good game during that game. If he's having a Randle game, then he finishes. Because when he's having a good game, he usually finishes well. But I do want to see Obi play more minutes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Obi is, remember now, Obi's about to be 25 years old. He's about to be stronger than these young guys coming in the league. He's been in it's going to be his third off season in the NBA off season. His body is going to start to take to it. I saw Obi getting stronger. He's still super fast, and I see him getting stronger. So Obi took the leap he took the last 2 years. I think he got another leap in him, and if he gets a weak defender in front of him, he realizes he had Don Robinson in front of him a couple of times, and he realized, oh, this dude can't stop a cold. And Obi took him quick. So when Obi has some confidence, so a confident Obi is going to be much better. And I need to get a confident Obi on the basketball court. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it is time. So that means less minutes of Randle will probably make him more tolerable for the fans. I really think so. A 27-minute a game Randle, I think will be more manageable. You on mute.
I think you're talking playoffs. Because I'm going to say, regular season Randle, like, Obi's not playing over regular season Randle. Like, I don't see him playing time over Randle, like cutting into Randle's time. And this is purely regular season, right? I would like him to get cut into some of, if we cut into a little bit of Randle time, I'd like to cut into some of RJ's time as well. And I'd like to see, because I feel like this is what I've seen as we ended up the season, I'd like to see Obi at the 3. I'd like to see Obi at the 3. I think he could do that. And there was another lineup, and there was an Obi at the 4 and Randle at the 5 small ball lineup that we ran that was very like towards the end of that game. We lost the game in the Heat, one of the series games, but like I saw that Tibbs did that, and he ran a small ball lineup with Randle at the 5 and Obi at the 4, and I liked it. As a small ball punch. They were doing all right. Not enough to come back, but they were doing all right. Like I'd like to see him not only have to cut into Randle's minutes, but like he's more than just a 4. And our team, I feel like our team's strength is our versatility. Like we got mad good versatile players on like from the starting 5 to the bench. They play 2 totally different brands of basketball. 2 totally different brands of basketball. I love that. Because in my mind, we got good players for any situation we can encounter.
Oh, you said the bench. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I got to interrupt you. You said the bench, and you talked about pickups and contracts. And you didn't bring up iHeart. Please talk about iHeart and then get back to what are you.
Yo, can I tell you? I thought iHeart was going to be a good. I liked him from the beginning of the season, from the pickup. I was like, oh, that's a sneaky good pickup. I thought, oh, he's going to be a stretch 5. This is a good mix. This is a good mix to what Mitch is. Like we're gonna have 2 different types of 5s. This joint is up. Yo, this dude messed around and became a baby Mitch. There be times on the floor I want to pull Mitch off and put iHeart on to do more of the Mitch stuff that Mitch does. I value him now for a whole different reason than I thought he would. But that's just me. I don't know if anybody else mess with iHeart like that, but like, I love him as a backup 5. I have no problem with our 5 spot right now. I know I'll get challenged on that, but I have no problems with it.
No, I don't, because I don't think you could get challenged on that right now, because outside of the Joker and AD is a freak of a player, who has
It-
5 left? And Bam and AD on similar planes, you know. So
Not at all.
there's no other Bam. There's no other Bam in the league. There's no other Joker in the league, and there's no other. You're not. It's not like you're missing one of those players. You're not, and you was never get them. So you got to be happy with what you got. And if you do get quicker and more athletic at the 5, hey, get that opportunity. But and now you're in the point where you can start drafting and stashing. So if there's a raw big man who has some athletic ability, you know,
Not this year.
Yeah, I wasn't too disappointed in that Dallas thing last night. I just kind of
Me neither.
the odds, too many odds against them falling out of top 10. Too many odds. Everything fell right in place. 15, 14, or 12.
Yeah. Once I saw that, I was like, yeah,
no changes. Once it got to 11, I said it's going to be anybody but Dallas, and so it was anybody but Dallas. And then when 10 came, I said, oh yeah, it's going to be Dallas. So, you know, it is what it is. I got to take this text message real quick, but I'm right here.
Yeah. Well, look, another. He got to take a text message. The things that we need to look at. I know we all disappointed about the loss. I hope that the emotions now, the emotional dust have settled, and like Hats could really look at what we have rationally. Like, oh, like we're sitting on a value team, and value. You hate Randle. He's not a number 1 option. He's not a number. We have a number 1 option who's different on any given night, or any given day of the week. And that to me is not a bad thing. And he gets paid like a 3rd option. And so does Brunson. Oh my gosh, we got so much value on this team. I might be in a very small minority, but like, if there's nothing that happens in the way of moves this summer in terms of like the playing roster, I fully expect there to be moves with Fournier, as much as I hate it, D Rose, and guys who don't play. I definitely see that there could be movement there. But I'm talking about the guys, the playing roster. I wouldn't be mad at running it back. Give these cats time to grow, because that's what the Heat did. The Heat beat us with time and experience and cohesion built over seasons of playing with each other. 7 of them guys been to like 4 different finals. 4 different playoff runs together. Like, yo, I like this squad, and I feel like we could go with this. I feel like this squad right here, tweak a little bit here and there, but give this squad time. Let these dudes grow. Let them grow together. Let them get that chemistry over time. Like, this playoff experience is valuable. A lot of stuff we saw that we didn't like, I bet you won't happen again. I bet you. Let these guys run together. Let this team grow. I think they'll give us something. I think they'll give us something special before, sooner than later. You got something to say about my rant?
No, it was perfect. It was man. I told you we're gonna be spot on. We're gonna be spot on for a minute. Hold on, damn. Yeah, this one of my clients. Unfortunately, I'm like, yeah.
Hey man, look, what y'all witnessing right now? Like, look, we grown ups. business gonna come first. Period. Business gonna come first.
Sorry,
but back to these guys. Back to these guys. and value. And that's how the front office is looking at this team. I hope y'all understand that they are not sitting up there operating like fans. They're not sitting up there operating like fans with, or like that's on in their emotions after every win and loss. Like it's not working like that. They know that they're sitting on value. Leon got these guys to accept some very decent contracts. That's not a small thing. And not only that, you take a guy like Brunson, and I also think Mitch is like this. Mitch's is like this as well. But they front loaded. So what he getting this year is gonna be lower next year. Like they create. And he's going to get better. Like, it's literally like he's going to become a financially cheaper player and more of a value and creating more room and space to pick someone else up. Man, you got to love this front office. You got to love the front office. You got to love what's going on. If you're a long-standing Knicks fan like me and G.I., long-standing Knicks fan.
Long-suffering.
Long suffering. If y'all like we are, like, then you have to look at this with a whole different level of appreciation. I'm super sad. That we fell out the playoffs when we did. I feel like we could have went more. We did things a little bit better here and there. I feel like we could have beat the Heat or whatever. But I still can also feel like the season was a success. And we are showing progress. Those two things cannot be denied.
What cannot be denied is while we went through the league and said center is not the reason we didn't make it. What cannot be denied, we know point guard isn't the reason. In fact, we almost had a hero of a point guard carry us home. What cannot be denied, though, and will not be denied, and I've said one too many times on this show, I know every GM in America knows the answer. It's just too elegant. It's just too, oh my goodness, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's just too evident.
Obvious. That's what you're looking for.
It's too obvious. It's too evident. You gotta have a 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" win. I'm shocked, Freezie. You just absolutely. They just gotta find, if they can find that guy that's an offseason. I love Josh Hart. It's not a 6'5" guy. I love Quentin Grimes. It's not a 6'6" guy. I love RJ Barrett. He's growing to be a really use his body defender, and it's going to cause him a lot of value going forward. I see a lot of upside in RJ. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with anybody on this team except Julius Randle's his basketball IQ. Other than Julius Randle's basketball IQ and Tibbs' stubbornness. It's the only two things that gives me discomfort, concern going forward. Something that I got my eye on. Something that I'm not turning a blind eye to. When the going get tough, I'm keeping an eye on where's Julius's mental right now? Where's his head in the game? And what is Tibbs doing? How's he coaching? Go ahead.
But I don't know if you witnessed what I witnessed though. I saw Julius giving up the rock. I saw Julius passing the ball.
Oh, he did that all season.
Especially when, but I'd say especially in these playoff games. Like I've seen him defer to others, like knowing he ain't have it. So I'm not out on him when cats be talking about like, oh, his basketball IQ. Some of them passes that he makes under the rim, those them street ball. Like I've been playing with this dude for like since we was little. I know he gonna hand this off under the rim mad fast. The ones that iHeart and Mitch drop all the time. those dishes, those quick dishes under the rim. He was doing all of that. All of that. And those are the things I think we don't give him credit for. And also, not to sound like a stand, but like, yo, high ankle sprain, 6 to 10 week recovery. 6 to 10 week recovery. He came back in 4, re-injured that same leg, and came back in 1 game. Like, yeah, you got to give the man some grace for paying through what probably was obviously pain.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler did too.
It was not the same injury, gangster. Come on, let's not do that.
I know.
Don't do that. We got to give some kind of grace. And I know it's easy to hate Randle. And I'm gonna say you hate Randle, but I'm saying it's easy to dislike Randle. I feel like it's easy to dislike Randle, but other players would get the same situation for other players that are like will get a little bit more grace, and that's the thing that I don't like. That's why I be standing up for him so much. Like, I don't know why this man gets like slighted the way he does. It's almost like he has to play perfect every game for fans to tolerate him, and that's weird. I don't understand that for the man for a guy who does as much work for us as he does. I would have been asked for a trade.
Oh boy, I got some business stuff blowing up in my face. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I think I'm going.
If you gotta jump off, you gotta jump off. That's cool. That's cool, man. You had to handle the grown man. See what y'all witnessing? These are grown up decisions, bro. These are grown up decisions. You know, these are Black Greeks making grown up decisions.
Absolutely. I apologize. Freezie must not be listening, but I know you're gonna hold it down, gangster.
Oh yeah, I got
tonight, man.
I'm about to air it out. Salute, man. Go get that bread. Go get that bread.
Thank you, man. This guy's stressing me out, actually, but I love y'all.
But yeah, so look, the thing, I can't even say enough about how what's going on now. I've been hoping and praying for like the last 15 years. The closest we got to something that looked this good was the mellow and broken down Amari years, but we knew it wouldn't last. Oh, paper mache Amari when we got him, punching, freaking. Oh my gosh, I could shake. I could still put my hands around his neck for that joint. Broke his own hands. So stupid. But yeah. We got a young team, and literally, if all these dudes would pan out, we could keep all of them because they're all ours, and we getting it done. We getting it done with 4 or 5 of our own picks in the rotation. When did that go on?
Bro, come on, man. Come on.
When does that go on?
Come on, nah, bro. Come on, man. Being average is good enough. Just because you were below average.
Average. If it was average, half the league would get to the second round of the playoffs if it was average.
Nah, that ain't what we saying. No.
Half the league. Half the league would have to make it to the second round for what we did to be average.
You said that already. I heard you. You said that already. You repeated it like 7 times.
You thought we was getting to the second round? What was your prediction?
No.
Yeah.
Prediction ain't a part of it. The prediction ain't a part of it.
It's not a part of it because it wasn't nobody's prediction. Nobody's.
Yeah, that's
nobody's.
Is somebody here baby crying somewhere?
Who more baby crying? Somebody here preaching telling the truth? I hope y'all listening to that.
Yeah, nah. What I'm saying.
I hope y'all listening to the truth. Because it'll set you free.
You've been bad for a long time, below average for a long time, so you get to be an average, and now everyone's like, "Oh, wait a minute." I like this
Dude,
feeling of not being
we
bad.
jumped all the way past the
You
average.
always-
We went from
always
bad.
supposed to be there.
We went from bad to a top 18.
You always supposed to strive for improvement, bro.
We went
You
from
always
bad to a top 18. How about that?
keep rising to the top.
The top. Give it
That's what I'm saying, man. What I'm saying is
don't hate on this Knicks rise.
no, oh wait a
'Cause
minute.
it's
Are
quicker.
you saying we wasn't bad?
Yeah, that's what rise is. Rise is going from one state of lowness to another state.
Another.
Yeah, this is what we doing. We rising.
Right. That's my point. My point is on the way up. When on the way up, don't just stop at one spot and be like, "Yo, I'm glad we here."
What do you mean? How we stopping? Who said we're stopping? I'm just appreciating the flowers right now.
And that,
I'm giving the flowers.
It sounds like a conversation about like, man, I'm so glad Frank Ntilikina is gone. That's what it sounds like to me.
No. If Frank worked out, then I would have been super happy. I'm glad that the
Frank Hive wouldn't have let you be happy, first of all.
Probably not. But I don't care because I'm a front of the shirt Knicks fan.
Right.
I don't even understand how this teeny bopper. I got a crush on this player. I got a crush on this player. Hives, I don't understand when that even became a thing. It's so corny.
Yeah. Hey, Josh Hart has a hive. Josh Hart been here like 3 months. He got a hive already.
But that's a testament to his work. I'm not mad at that. He didn't have a hive coming in. Why did his hive develop? This dude participated in another winning streak from the time he got here and was a part of it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, you get a hive after that. All right, cool. People liked how you played. Yeah. What was Frank's hive about?
Frank Hive.
He had 20-point game and pushed LeBron.
No, he had a hive before that.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a hive on.
That's what I'm saying. He had a hive. Hatch was comparing him to Jordan. I'm on threads y'all are ridiculous.
Right.
Jordan?
Really?
His skill set is like Kawhi. You gonna see. Watch. I'm still waiting to see.
He gonna be just like Paul George.
Yes.
I was on that thread. Yeah. When a grown man compared Frank to Paul George.
Paul George! He was going to be Paul.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't about Frank. It wasn't about Frank to me. It was about the team being bad. If the team was good and Frank was there, I wouldn't care.
Well, nobody would care. And he probably wouldn't have a hive.
And he probably wouldn't have a hive because he'd play his 2-3 minutes a game.
Right.
In garbage time.
Yeah. And go put his silk shirt on.
And
take like 8 shots on the bench.
Say what y'all want about Leon and the front office, but that would have never been their pick.
No. And that's what what I'm getting at, man, is not that the front office is not capable of anything or that they hadn't done good work. Right, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
they ain't talk to you about it.
No, they'll never talk to me about nothing. And I thought
that's what you mad at.
No. You see how you digging up? Hey, bro, you see how you digging up bodies, bro? You see, I could.
I was just checking if you still mad at that. I didn't know. I was just wondering if that was still what you was mad at.
I got you. You're on a scavenger hunt. I got you. You got me. You got me good. You got me good on that one, bro. Yeah. That was next level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was next level. Get back right there. So
I be super meta with my joints.
Yeah, that was nice. That was like Goku level revenge right there. So, but what I'm saying is I understand where you are and your mindset of playing the long game, right? Playing the long game. I get it. Everything can't be done in the snap of a finger or the wave of a wand. I get that part. What I don't get, however, is a city that expects excellence at every turn, saying, yeah, I'm okay being a ham sandwich right now because one day I'll be a hoagie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. That's what it sounded like in my ears. That's just what it sounded like to me. One of these days, we're not going to be a 5th grade cafeteria ham bread sandwich. One day, if we drink milk and pray every night, we will be a hoagie. You know, man.
Yeah, the thread not messing with me right now. Y'all not feeling me, but y'all will watch what about to happen. Watch what about to happen. Nothing is about to happen, and you're gonna be mad. But you heard it here first. It's getting run back, bro. It's getting run back.
Hey, State was on here.
What?
State was on here the other day, wilding out, bro.
Who?
State was like trade rent. Here goes State. Yo, I'm tired, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. Get that man off my team, son.
State runs around the thread sounding like the mad rapper. Like,
yes. State is out here like, get Randle off my team, but RJ can stay. And so I'm like, bro, how I don't understand it.
Yo, I want Randle. Randle, man, please request a trade, man, bro. Please, yo.
I was trying to
please request a trade.
I was trying to hit you up earlier so that I can tell you my feeling on Randle so I can have it on wax. But I wound up putting it on wax on the Knicks morning drive. And and the reason why, and we shouldn't have to do this, but you have to put your thoughts chat. Y'all don't know this, right? But for us to occupy this Knicks universal, this spatial thing that we're in, we have to put stuff on wax because people will put words in your mouth, right? They'll hear like 3 seconds of a 30-minute paragraph and be like, yo, Uncle Freezie said trade Randle. Right? And so I want to call you and say, hey, man, you know I'm RJ and Randle's #1 fans.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. But I'm like you, though. I'm like you and you're feeling for Randle. Right? Like at what point, man, come on, bro. At what point is enough? Randle can never do enough to be in the good graces of Knicks fans, bro. And it's not even fair.
He's got to be perfect every night just to be tolerated by the Knicks fans is what it feels like. And I'm like, this man is putting up 30-point game after 30-point game. Like he's legit a star. Like, why aren't y'all behind this man? Like, I honestly don't get it. Like,
bro.
But you know why? It's because I love RJ. I love Obi, or I love it's appreciate the guys that's doing the work, and getting your team W's. I don't understand it.
Right. It's like, bro, lie. Randle hit the game winner against Miami during the season, right? And a cat legitimately DM'd me and said, I love your call, Uncle Freezie. That was mad interjected. Man, I loved it, bro. I love watching y'all do the thing. But if Randle would have hit them shots in the third quarter, he wouldn't needed to get the buzzer beater.
Like, are you crazy? Like, that's what, that's the kind of thing that, drives me nuts. You don't even understand how that shows how much you dislike the man.
That's my point.
Just say you don't like him. I can't argue that. I don't like this guy because I don't like him. Cool. I can't argue that. Some people I just don't like. Yeah, it's whatever. But when you're trying to explain away, without saying you dislike a guy and go into stupid stuff like that, just say you don't like him because that sounds dumb.
Yo, and then when you say, yo, just be a G about it, bro. If you don't like him, you don't like him. Nah, it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always be standing for Randle. Hold on, boss. You the one that said if Randle would have hit them shots in the third quarter. I didn't. I was minding my business. And
Yeah,
then when I said if you don't like him, just say you don't like him. Now you out here like y'all always be standing for Randle, bro. If you don't like him, just say you don't like
just
him.
yeah. Nobody can even argue your likes or dislikes. Like, cool.
Yeah, we out here talking about Randle shouldn't be wearing the Kobe's.
What? Like Kobe literally mentored this man.
The level of pettiness with Randle, and that's why I was trying to call you earlier to put it on wax because the thing is Randle is at a point now where regardless what he does, bro, they're gonna be trying to kick his back in for the
Dog,
slightest little thing, and so instead of
this man,
doing it,
this man kisses his wife after a win.
yeah,
Like,
and,
are you hugs his kid and kisses his wife after a win?
right,
And then you got like, even you got NBA. He was sounding like a hater,
yeah,
but like
this is.
you felt some kind of way that he did that, like before. Come on,
Hey,
people just don't like Randle, Like they just don't like Randle.
hey, and Free Keith, this is the same dude. Now, mind you, this is the same dude that got mad at Mike Woodson and wouldn't go back in the game during the playoffs.
And wouldn't go back in the game. You the one telling me about teammates and camaraderie? That's what you doing?
Oh my God. And so he did that. Kenyon Martin did that during the game. Randle kisses his wife after the game.
After the W.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This dude's a clown.
You're a clown, bro. Like you
Clown. You're a clown, bro.
and I'm mad at them dudes who was laughing with him like y'all endorse that nonsense. That's y'all bugging out.
It made me think I think Kenyon Martin with perfume, bro. Kenyon Martin, if you watching, you wear perfume, bro. And yes, I said that. I'm just saying that. So if Kenyon Martin ever see this, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he obviously ignorant, so you know what I'm saying? He might have some problems.
It bothers me, big dog. It bothers me when these tough guys say this stupid stuff, bro. It bothers me, bro. Like, yo, you ain't even have to say nothing, man. And then when I saw his wife response to it, like both of us come from single parent homes, and we trying to dispel this thing about families and how families don't stick together. She was mad classy, bro.
Making him look even stupider.
You know what I'm saying? I think Kenyon Martin wear perfume, bro. I swear. To come out and say something like that, bro.
But if you watch that whole segment, like beyond that little clip that was taken out, like he was hating on Randle. Randle don't deserve the All NBA. He don't deserve the All Star. Like hating, kicking that man's back in. Hater.
East Blue Drew said, Kenyon coming for you. Hey, bro. I've had meaner dudes come for me, bro.
Pull up, Kenyon. Yeah. Pull up. You ain't dumb.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Thank you. Because I see these dudes at games, bro. Yeah, I see you out here. But the thing is,
I'll be at the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So my thing is this. My thing is with this. If you want to criticize Randle, right? Criticize Randle for the things that you see, like legit that's obvious criticism. Like when you're a player or an ex-player and you criticize certain things, like if you break down the game to a level where normal fans don't understand and you breaking it down for it to be palatable for us, hey man, do that, right? But don't be out here talking about this dude is soft. He ain't no man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I mean, come on, man. That's mad soft. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, I just
ass off, bro.
he disappointed me. He disappointed me with that joint, man. He definitely disappointed me. But anyway, but that's just more to touch on, like, yo, like, I just don't understand why this dude Randall is disliked like he is. I just don't understand it. Like, he's a better man than me. Like, I would not be here working my ass off, and like cats. Yeah, he can't get the slightest bit of grace from the same fans he working his ass off for. Like, yo, you already got your check, and you a discount all star. Like, the numbers that he actually does put up, cats is making more than him putting up less.
Yeah. And then they doing it in smaller markets. Bro,
And I look at the dude like Harden. Like, oh, everybody would say like he's better than Randall. They would take him over Randall, but like, what's what does he look like in the playoffs?
Oh my God, Joel Embiid was 5 for 18 the other night in an elimination game. Bro, this dude 5 for 18 in an elimination game.
Trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process, because there will be a new one starting this summer.
Another process coming to 76ers near you. Yo, fans had the nerve. Yo, I used to cry laughing. Fans had the nerve to tell me that we should have. Oh, look, you see the Sixers. Oh, they got Embiid. They got Ben Simmons. You see how we should just have done what they did. Man, we need to just go ahead and tank. They just go ahead and tank and build our joint through the draft. How'd that work out for them? All of that, and they left. He's still no further than we got.
Right. And then Free Keith just did a Channel 5 commercial for y'all. Free Keith just did a process commercial for Channel 5 for y'all.
Trust the process. Yo, man. Like, oh yeah, we should have tanked another year. Like, yo, you can't tank your way to victory, yo. You can't.
Thank you very much.
You can't.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, yo. You can't tank your way to victory.
Right. So now Philly is in a situation where they have to either trust the reprocess.
Oh, Harden going back to Houston.
Or what? So what do you call it? Do you have to retrust the process or trust the reprocess?
Trust the reprocess.
Oh my God.
Or is it still a process until you get the championship? I don't know. Maybe it's a much longer process than we were initially thinking.
Part deux is part deux.
Part deux.
Yeah.
Part deux.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I
trust our process better.
Right.
I'll say that. I trust our process more.
Yo, I'm gonna be right back, bro.
Oh, I'm back by myself. Yeah. I hear y'all talking trash. About me. I see y'all. Where we at? Let me get my shout outs. What up, Mega? What up, Mega NYC? I see you. All right, Carrie. All right. Wait, what? Nah, not 3 years. I just want 1 year. I want 1 more year. Yo, I like our process, yo. Y'all cannot sway me. Y'all can't sway me. Like, we up right now. We up. Tim's been here 3 seasons. We got 2 playoffs out of it. Second playoff better than the first. Let's go. I'm not mad. It's progress. We ain't no ceiling until we hit it. And I don't think that we ain't hit a ceiling yet. Let's go. How long, Joe? Joe been in Philly forever. Long enough for the process to be over. Mm-hmm. He looking for more grind now. He looking for a better shooting heart. Bro, he been to the playoffs twice his whole career here, just twice. What are you talking about? You know, and this playoffs he was slightly compromised. What you mean? What you don't know that he's just a regular player, a regular season player, and yeah, how many seasons they gave Harden? He could do. We could give him one more. We could give him one more.
Right.
Thank him.
Right.
Thank him for getting us to the playoffs. Thank him for that. Thank him for the fifth seed. How about that? Because you got to get there too. It take the regular season to get to the playoffs. How about that? Yeah, he's basically one of our best players. That's how Randle is basic. That's how basic he is.
Yeah, man.
He basically helped us get to the fifth seed. Now we're gonna grow our wings. We don't need to get wings. We're gonna grow them. Let's do it.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on.
I had to jump on the joint real quick, man. And as soon as I did that, phone call started coming in, of course.
Of course.
So pardon me for that. But yeah, man, I agree with you, man. On some stuff, my thing with Randle is only this. If the fans are gonna be this toxic about Randle, just trade him. You know how I feel about him on the floor. And you know how I feel about what he did to help resurrect the franchise, right? But if it's at this point here where the fans can't stand to hear his name, then maybe it's just best that both parts go these separate ways, bro.
There's a part of me that agrees with you, and then there's a part of me that kind of just like, this is the more ignorant Brooklyn part of me that just want him to stay and ball out and just shove it down fans' throats. So it's like both parts of me exist like that because I almost don't like those people for him. Like,
right.
And we do this to somebody all the time. Like, but it's never been like, oh, like this dude is actually our like one of our best two players and helping us get to the playoffs where we've never been. I've never seen Knicks fans hate on the dude doing all that.
Yeah, but I agree with you in all of that. But you got to think about the collateral damage. Randall's sons out here watching him get booed by Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? His wife out here watching him get booed by Knicks fans. You know, these are the things that
let
think about.
Let Randle get traded. I hope it's no team in the East. Yo, he will bust Obi's ass every time he sees it. Treat him like a less talented Sabonis every time. Every time. Yeah. And cats will be looking at it like, yeah. All right.
Yeah, because Obi ain't showed you nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I like Obi, and I like him as a backup right now. He's cool. For me,
I'm not on that Obi thing, bro. Because here's the thing, and I bring this up, and Knicks fans conveniently forget about it because when you the backup quarterback, you basically the toast of the town. But in that Miami game that we lost, they blame Randle for not showing up. Obi Toppin went to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game, and he choked away the free throw.
He's not Randle, so he's not gonna get called out for it.
Yeah, I know this. That was my point. That was my point. But the point is how are you gonna blame Randle and even to RJ for a certain extent that they didn't show up in that game 6 when Obi was at the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. Yeah,
and he couldn't pull it off. And like to me, like in this NBA. There's a couple things that we possess on our team that I feel like, and especially, and I keep pointing to the contracts, like the new CBA, them joints is actually kind of tightening up how they doing the luxury tax, all of that. Like we are in such a good position right now with our top talent and what they're getting paid.
Right.
What like we can afford to let these guys run it out and see if they can build even better chemistry together and see if, like I'm saying, like they got talent and they got these guys under contract. They got reasonable contracts that can get traded if needed be. but like let them run. Man, we got a better team than the Heat, but what the Heat have over us is time and experience. Let these guys get that. It's only been two playoffs. Two playoffs. Randall's whole NBA career. Two playoffs. Y'all talking about ever. But most of y'all will take Harden now, and he's never had a playoff that he was stellar in.
Right. And we are actually. I feel like we're actually in a pretty good place. You know what I'm saying? But like I was mentioning before about us going from bad or below average to average and being satisfied. I think everybody is dialed in with the mindset that excellence is the only status that's acceptable.
And
right?
that's fine.
Right.
But you should also know that, okay, that's not immediate.
Right. No, I know that.
And I feel like we are ahead of schedule.
Okay.
Like we literally had the talent to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they
had a pathway.
And a pathway, and they just didn't pull it off. It's not like, oh, like the Heat overwhelmed us. Like, nah, we had holes in our game.
Right. Yeah, Josh.
Had we played the first two, had we played the first game like we played the last two games, we would have come out of this series.
Bro, I think Josh Hart got to go, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, why he got to go? He can be traded. He can definitely be traded, but why he got to go?
No, we got to get this cat out of here, bro. We got that because for one, the things that I thought.
Hold on, real quick. Reese, who was with them? Who was with them in the finals? Look at that roster, Reese. Look at the roster of who the Heat had in the finals and who they ran to the Eastern Conference with the last 4 to 5 years. Like, look at that roster and then look at this roster. It was much more than those guys, bro. Do you watch basketball? Now back to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. What I'm saying about Josh Hart though is the things that we thought would help us in the playoffs that he provide are actually negatives, right? Like the being unselfish and passing up shots. We thought that was like a positive during the regular season, but in the game where in an NBA game where your team only takes 71 shots, that's atrocious.
He was only here for 35 games of the season. Let's run it back. Yeah. Let's run it back. But let's give him an off season and a full season. Like let's see how the chemistry works out. Maybe you know what I'm saying. I feel like because one thing he does, whether he shoots or not, is he injects energy into the team.
Oh God,
he does.
I know the energy conversation. I understand that. That's the same
thing people saying. It's important.
That's the same thing we used to say about Obi. The reason why we got to keep Obi.
I never said that. Energy. I never said that about Obi.
You did. I know you didn't say that just now.
The energy I'm talking about from Hart is a whole different kind of thing, and it's infectious. Like he plays very frenetically. Like you got to watch where he is at all times. You don't know like, oh, shot goes up. Like Hart got the rebound. Where did he come from?
Right, but Free Keith.
Nobody on the team goes after the ball like he does.
But here's the opposite of that. Josh Hart goes up for the rebound. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, Jalen Brunson is back in transition by himself. Layup Miami Heat.
No, like that's it's 5-on-5, bro. The rest of the team got to get busy.
I know that, bro. But what I'm
that's
saying
that's not a him problem. That's a coaching problem,
bro. What I'm saying is if we bring in guards, they need to be guards, bro. They can't be power forwards in a guard body. You know what I'm saying? If we bring
he's a power forward in a guard's body.
If we could think about it, if we could take Obi mentality and put it in Josh Hart and Josh Hart mentality and put it in Obi, then we
That'll
be
be
superstars.
awesome. And I've been saying that on the thread. Like, yo, like the different, like if Obi could give me a little bit more of what Hart gives me, like,
Right,
yo, like cats are talking about, oh, he camped out in the corner, he this, that, and the other. Like, yo, I'm like, Obi doesn't go after the ball.
right,
He doesn't go and get it.
right. Yeah,
Josh Hart doesn't get a pass, a shot that he wanted. He'll go and steal the ball. He'll go and steal the ball and get his shot.
right.
Bro,
Because
like
he's a
you gotta have that mentality. You gotta have that mentality.
because he's a 6'4" power forward.
Randall, the biggest choke artist. He the biggest choke artist. Okay, it's been two. It's been two playoffs, bro. It's been two whole playoffs. His whole career.
Right.
How many
See,
playoffs you watch Harden be a choke artist, but you still probably want Harden? Come on, man.
Randall's played 16 playoff games.
You know what I'm saying? Cats act like he been in like this
Like
dude been in the
40
playoffs every
playoff
year.
games. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to see Randall for a healthy playoff run. Period. Before I'm giving any more evaluation.
Okay. Okay. So I'm with you on that part, man. My concern is the haters. There's about, and most of the fan base dislikes Randall, bro.
And I wish they would just say that. Like they try to explain it like basketball and his attitude. And like, but no, you just don't like Randall, bro. I don't care what no dude. I don't know what no dude's attitude problem is. 25 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. I'm taking it.
Yeah, of course we taking it.
I'm taking it.
Of
If
course,
it's coming with W's, I'm taking it.
because you never had that at power forward the whole time think about that. The whole time your franchise has existed in 78 seasons, they never had a dude averaging 25 and 10 at power forward and make the playoffs.
Oh, he's just a regular season star. Even
Yeah,
if that
that's
was
why.
the case, bro, you need the regular season to get to the playoffs.
What it is Randall bumped Bo Ismail on the subway. That's why he mad.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I think he smashed his girl or something. And this dude Reese, like, yo, you don't understand. They've been playing together for all that time, Reese. That's time and experience together. Together, bro. That makes a difference on the Heat. It makes a difference. We should take an example out of that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I legit think that Julius Randle took Bo Ismail's seat on the subway,
Dog.
and that's what he mad about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cats just don't like him. Like, Randall's a bum. He a bum. 25 and 10, a bum. Yo, this is crazy.
This is crazy, bro.
This is bananas. Like,
Bro, that's something like the numbers Randall put. Okay.
Corey Scott, you 100% right. We think that media heads just just be hating on the Knicks. This person, this media head hate the Knicks. This one hate.
Right.
No, they hate Knicks fans.
Yo, whoever this person Corey Scott is, you need to come back more often, bro.
Yeah, Corey got good energy.
Whoever Corey Scott is, bro, you need to show up more often.
Corey got good energy. He understands.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Corey Scott. Whoever I don't know if you've been here before, and maybe you have, and maybe we couldn't read your comments through all the hateful comments, but whoever Corey Scott is, bro, we need to have him back more often, bro.
Yeah, I mess with Corey.
Yeah, man.
Man, Randall gives you empty stats. How you get to the playoffs then? How'd you get to the 5th seed?
Right.
It was empty shots that got you to the 5th seed.
Hey man, you remember when we was on the thread before we had Randall and Noah Vonleh was the power forward?
Noah Vonleh.
Yeah, people forget about the Noah
Noah
Vonleh years, bro.
Vonleh.
Yeah, the cats in the thread when we signed Henry Ellenson to that 10-day deal, and Henry Ellenson scored them 8 points. Cats in the chat was like, "Yo, he the power forward of the future." Oh my god, bro.
Yo, man, we've been through some rough times. That's why I can't even understand why people look at this. Man, but whatever, man. Yeah, request a trade, Jules.
Yeah, man.
These guys don't deserve it.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, I think you probably said the smartest thing in Knicks universe ever, right? The smartest thing in Knicks universe ever. When you said Knicks fans always have to find a scapegoat, regardless.
Yo, they
Win or
need a
loss,
villain. We need a
they
villain. Like
got
it
to have
just.
a villain, bro.
Yo, whether it's Elf, it's Moutier, it's Trey Burks is taking time from Frank
Reggie
and
Bullock.
Reggie Bullock.
Reggie Bullock.
Yo, like we need a villain. Like we need to find somebody to pile on. They talking about they're making fun of Elf's newborn. All kind of like just yo. Y'all gotta check y'all energy.
Yeah.
And Soulfinger, salute Soulfinger. I see you.
Yo, you remember when Porzingis was the villain? Remember that? Oh man, he didn't do the exit interview. That's mad unprofessional. Man,
Nah, but he ain't catch a long term bout of heat though.
No,
He ain't catch a long term bout. And I told Cats last year, like, oh, y'all giving RJ the keys? Cool. He just gonna turn into next year's Randle. And that's exactly what happened until the playoffs.
Right.
Good night.
Right. Yeah, man. Bro, it's crazy. We just got to find a scapegoat, bro. We got to have one. And the thing is you don't need a villain in order to exist in Knicks universe, right? You can exist out here in these Knicks streets without a scapegoat or a villain. But we choose not to.
And we choose not to. Oh, Delano, what's up, Delano? Still?
Yo, it's like it's like in our city, we can have a Superman if we want to, but we don't want Superman, bro. We want Hancock. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of hero we want. We want Hancock, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
yeah,
come on, bro.
Yeah, this team is a lunch pail team. Blue collar. It's not about superstars. We just gonna get it done. Just gonna get it done. And somebody gonna be the star at any given night.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, boy, it's
our rotation.
bro.
Yo, he not alone. He's not alone. Empty stats. Like Randle has empty stats. Wow, empty stats got you to the 5th round of the playoffs, the 5th seed in the playoffs. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Oh my God. Now I really hope he stays now. I want to shove it down y'all neck.
Hey, come on, bro.
I want y'all to choke on that.
Red Hook, come on, bro.
I want it to make y'all sick that he out there winning games. I want y'all sick.
Hey, Coney Island, come on, Coney Island.
Coney Island.
East New York, relax.
Nah, they got they pulling the MOP out of me. Now it's you know what? Nah, yeah, don't ask for no trade, Randle. Like, yeah, I need you to do a Mike Tyson on these cats. Like, make them love you. Give them no choice.
But they not going. Yeah, they ain't gonna do that, bro. They ain't gonna do that, man. It's our mentality lends itself to us hating on what is not ahead of the curve, what's fashionable. That's the main thing, bro. We got to have.
Yeah,
we
got to be one of the cool kids.
Yeah, you know, if Randle was a smooth shooting small forward, or a saucy point guard like Rod Strickland doing this, bro, we wouldn't be saying nothing. But since he a lunch pail guy, that ain't good enough for us.
I don't like his attitude. I don't like.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that too is, who are New Yorkers to say they
Yeah,
don't like somebody's attitude?
yo, son, yo, it is so disgusting to me. It is so disgusting.
And I mean
Rebuild
that
NYC.
respectfully. I mean that respectfully, New Yorkers. I mean that with all the love imaginable, all the love possible. New Yorkers is checking somebody over attitude and body language. These the dudes that wear Timberlands to funerals, bro. What are we even talking about? This is the same dude. I got uncles in New York City right now, still dressed like they did when they was 20. They out here with basketball shorts and Timbs, sagging with white tees and Scullies. They 70 years old, bro, and we out here talking about Randle body language. What? Yo, my uncle Mac and them still dressed like they in their 20s, man, and we talking about Randle. These dudes is out here rocking like big rope necklaces and they in their 70s, bro. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is out here talking about wheat Timbs and all this stuff, man. And they like 72, 73 years old. And we talking about Randle body language? Man, come on, bro.
Alan Wise, I love you, brother. Salute. Yo, I just, yo, these dudes is funny, though. They're funny, I can't front. He's getting paid like a third option. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Like, this dude is getting he's getting third option money.
Right.
He's getting third option money. That's value, bro.
He out here making 23 in base salary with bonuses for making All-Star and All NBA. This dude make $4.5 million more than Evan Fournier.
And Evan don't. It's gonna be a lot of movement this season, but not for us.
And DSJ said he wearing his black Timbs to the funeral. Man.
Yeah, yo, Coach Bill, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. Yo, I'm down with rolling the dice. Run this joint back, and let's see if a little bit of time and consistency playing together puts them in a different spot. Because I feel like it's a good bet. We got players that want to be here. Dude, they're taking polls. Did you see that poll? Did you see that poll, Freezie? They're taking polls of the players around the league about the coaches they don't want to play, that they wouldn't want to play for.
Yeah.
Tibbs is like, it's this how I know that we're in a soft era of the league, yo. That's soft. Oh, because he runs you into the ground like that. Right. You don't want to work for that check. You don't want to work for that check.
Yeah, man. See, these are all the things. These are all the things that I'm talking about right here, bro.
I'm glad we got who we got, man. I'm telling you, man. And y'all gonna like them before. Y'all gonna like it before long too.
Yeah, and so we go from not having no discipline to being very disciplined, and Cats is like, yo, I don't like neither. I mean, come on, bro.
They give you everything you want. They give you a young team. Cats are begging for young guys. All these dudes is getting, you know what I'm saying? They all getting second contract, getting they're all gonna live past their rookie deals. You know what I'm saying? Now we flooded with our own guys. They doing well. You know what I'm saying? I know we're still emotionally sad over over our run being over, but that run was longer than most expected, and it was Julius, it was Brunson, it was RJ. And I actually have to count RJ among the picks that came from us. Like, yo, like the rest of the cats, the majority of cats on the floor is coming from us. Like, yo, like this is a time like we've never seen and we should appreciate. I don't hate anybody on the team. I want to see us run it back. I want to see us run it back. Get these dudes time. Get them time. Let me see what y'all got to say in here. It's fun tonight. I don't normally do this part, but I love it now.
Yeah, man. I mean,
All NBA player got beat up, and the number one team in the league in the East got beat by actually in the league. The number one team in the league got beat by the same team, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. You know what? It all comes down to. It all comes down to Knicks fans not getting it the way that they want it. And since they can't get it the way they want it, they're gonna complain about the smallest little thing.
Everything, everything. And I blame Mills and Stephen A. Smith and what you call it, because they set a bad stage for Randle.
Right.
Once Randle wasn't KD that we was promised and we got ourselves set for, he was disliked from that moment on.
Yep.
It was disliked from then, from not being KD. But it's weird because now that I look back and I think about it, KD giving interviews talking about like, oh, I didn't want to be the savior in New York. I didn't want to be no savior. Like we got people who wanted to be here and is coming here and having the best seasons of their life.
Right.
Bringing us W's and like they getting disrespected, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like I don't get it. Like why don't y'all don't see none of that? Like none of that y'all see.
So Free Keith, let me ask you this before we wrap up and get out of here, right?
Yeah, because I got a jet.
Let me ask you this. So if Randle didn't play in the playoffs because he was hurt with the ankle, how would you have felt?
I would have felt like he was injured, and I would have liked to see him playing. And maybe we would have won if he was playing.
Right. My thing is Randle is in that situation where regardless what he does, he can't win. Because if he didn't play coming off the injury or while he was injured, whatever it is, to whatever the extent it is, if he didn't play, we'd have been calling him Jeremy Lin, right? and then if he did play coming off the injury and banged up a little bit or whatever, we don't know to what extent, because Randle is not that type of dude to be sharing stuff like that, right? He ain't that dude, right? So now he put up bad numbers and we complain anyway. So you play through some stuff to get back and help your team. You ain't nothing. But if you would have missed that time, they'd have called you nothing. You see how it's the dangerous too?
Dude, in some cats you just can't win. Like you just can't win.
You just can't win, bro.
You just can't win. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if like this would have definitely broke me. Like I got to get out of here. I got to get to a different fan base because like I don't understand these cats.
Right.
Like I don't know what I got to do. I wish I could tell him, but I don't know what it is that he got to do. I don't know. Who in the league is averaging like you look at 25 and 10. Even you want to call it regular season, whatever this that. Who's averaging 25 and 10 and 4 plus assists? Who's doing that? 4 cats. That's sweet. And Randall's one. And y'all keep saying this whole the regular season don't matter. The regular season don't matter. Ask the Spurs if the regular season matter. Ask Portland if the regular season matter. Ask the Mavs if the regular season matter. I'm bugging out. But yeah, man, I gotta get out of here, Freeze. Where you at? This dude.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here trying to do 8 things at one time. But
We gotta
yeah,
wrap.
man.
We gotta wrap this up.
So thank y'all everybody for coming through, rocking with us. We're gonna check y'all out on the Knicks at Night podcast. Peace, y'all.
Love y'all.